So we're very excited. It's the last Monday in March. We are marching into April for an awesome April. So very excited everyone's on. We're going to start with a little music to get you people fired up. So hang on, let me do a little split here. Let me do a share. Y'all are going to like this one. Okay? I know everybody was like the Love Boat, and then we did cruising last week, and now we've got something really fun. Here we go. This is a good one. Baby, let's cruise. Can y'all hear it? Don't be confused. The way is clear. And if you want it, you got it forever. This is not a one-night stand. Yes, so let the music take your mind. Just release and you will find you're gonna fly away. That you're going my way. I love it when we're cruising together. Music is playing for love. Cruising. All right. Okay. Does that get you in the mood? Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Yep.
Yep, yep, yep. Okay. I got to figure out how to get everybody back on. Oops. Stop share. Stop share. There. Okay. Great. And Christine's on. And Lily's on. So, Amy, make sure you get all these names. Lily, Debbie, Alicia, Christine. Paula's on. She doesn't get to go in the drawing. Vicki. So very exciting. All right, so let's mute everybody. Yay, yay, yay. So we've got some prayer requests coming around. We've got some really sick people. I mean, like not like the flu and stuff. I mean, like we got some people with some serious stuff. Okay, Alice Flowers, put her in the drawing. There's two Christines. Why are there two Christines? Okay. Well, I don't think we have two. Yeah, okay, now she's scared. All right, so let's make sure everybody's muted. Muted. I'm muting all of you. Let me do it, and that way, I almost muted myself. And that way, I can unmute you if you have a question. Okay, so we are talking about cruising. You're not cruising, you're gonna get bruising. But let me tell you, it was all Career Conference was about, was who's choosing to cruise, who's going to get on the boat, don't miss the boat, just all over. I mean, even like this is what they gave us. We were on target for the trip. Cadillac March, a few units got this. This was like, out of everything they gave away at Career Conference, this was like, we've got the Cadillac Sparkle. People were trying to grab these from each other. It was hilarious. So I have a few extras. So those of you who are going to seminar, as you register for seminar, you'll be getting that in your goodie bag. I only have a few, so first come, first serve. But I want to start tonight by introducing our DIQ, Director in Qualification. She will be a director in the next 8 weeks, and she is going to be, and I'm unmuting you, she is going to be going over all of our announcements, adding in her own little fluff. So get out your pen, get out your notebook. Hopefully your notebook, if you're a smart cookie, what color will it be? Red, that's right. Either go red or go naked, okay? We're all going red, 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 red. All right, so we're gonna let Kathy talk to us about a whole bunch of different topics. So get your notebook, get your pen. I'm gonna mute myself too, Kathy, so you can.
Okay. Hi guys, hope everybody is doing wonderful tonight. And I hope in your areas that it's beautiful. It's a little cloudy here, but it's warming up. So anyway, we have, I'm hoping that I printed out the right stuff. So, Joe, chime in if I'm not. We have different things coming up. And of course, some of us have gone to career conference and some of us are going. I'm going Friday. Who else is going Friday? Who went already? Cool beans. Okay, I know Joe did. And so we started a new quarter as of March 15th.
Are you going to get Jack to hold that up for you?
And we are excited about where we can go. I think I'm on the wrong paper. Did you want me to announce who is what? Stars? I think I printed out the wrong thing. Anyway, we're going to wing it because I think I printed out the wrong thing, Joe. So just so you know that we're in the final quarter of our wonderful year, and we still have a lot to do. We have 7 days left. There's a lot to do in March that you can do, and you could be on the cruise by 7 days. And so we want to remember that we will be registering for a seminar. So I have a question. Who went to seminar? Raise your hand if you went to seminar. Okay, I'm going to ask you 3 words. What would, for those who haven't gone to seminar, just say 3 words that express what you felt about seminar. And of course, if you roomed with me, you know, it was just marvelous Kathy Phillips at the time, so they would be your 3 words. No. Okay, so Joe, do you want to unmute?
Yeah, Christine.
3 words only, that's tough, Kathy, but fun, informative, and life-changing.
Sounds good. Okay. Vicki, unmute her. I can't. Can I unmute her?
Oh,
I don't.
No, I have to.
Okay. Vicki, 3 words.
Inspiring, motivating, and just fabulous.
Okay. Paula, director point of view.
Wait, where is she? Wait. Okay.
There you are, Paula.
Well, I don't know that I can limit it to 3 words.
Joe told me 3 words.
Okay. Where to go. You see where to go. Roadmap, 2 words. I can do more.
Well, you're a director. You can have more.
Okay. To me, when you go there, you recharge your batteries. You're reminded of the vision of why we do what we do and why it's so important. This is important work that we do in empowering and lifting women.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's biblical, and we get to be the ones. So, where to go? It shows you where to go.
That is beautiful, Paula. I'm writing that down. Bam.
There you go.
Where to go. So when people tell you where to go, that's where you go.
Okay. Joan, my dear, 3 words. Other than you got to stay with me. But
Joan, you need to unmute yourself. Okay, go ahead.
there you go.
About the seminar, fun, inspiring, energizing.
Okay. Who else has been? Amy Paul.
Amy Paul.
Mine would be amazing education that's uplifting. And Kathy's a blast to share a room with. It's never a dull moment.
Debbie and me. We're the team to be with.
That's right.
Okay, I'm
My
gonna,
3 words
hang
are,
on, Kathy. Kathy, hang on.
go ahead.
Because I know Debbie,
There she is.
okay. 3 words.
Deb, you're unmuted. Are you there? Debbie.
She's trying to get on her computer. It's okay. We'll come back to
Okay.
it. We'll come back.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
So my 3 words are incredible, memory making,
Mm,
and relationship building. Because when you get in that pink bubble, you realize what you can be from beginning to end. You see it all.
mhm.
From a consultant that might have signed her agreement a few days before seminar or a month before seminar, to people that have worked the business forever and are retiring. And you see the gamut of where you want to go, like Paula said. So this is what we want to tell you. In April, if you do 30 faces, you can pay for seminar. So we want you to really focus on that. And no matter what, even if you're on the fence, still register for seminar. You can get your money back up till, I forget,
June
Joe
30th.
told me, June 30th.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's a good motivation. We have plenty of pictures for you to put up. If you want to hear about some of the fabulous speeches, you can go and find, you know, they're on Mary Kay. You don't want to miss it. Ladies, anybody that hasn't gone, you don't want to miss it. And if there are things that you need, we'll take care of you. We'll make sure that you get all the comforts from home, but all the education you need to really take off. And I just can't. I've only missed it twice, and it was for family issues. Paula's raising her hand.
Oh, okay.
Kathy.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you register for seminar?
Oh, that's right. So we are going to show you, because Joe is going to split the screen on how to register, because it can be a little confusing. So when you go to, I'm going to bring mine up just so that I have it in front of me.
Yeah.
When you go to Mary Kay in Touch, you're going to sign on. You're going to go to events. You're going to special events. When you go to special events, you will see Seminar 2019, and you will click on that. And when it is open for registration, you will go down and you'll see fees and registration, and you can pop on that now and see what it's going to cost. And you know, if you have a little bank, you start putting money in there, and it'll also give you some really cool schedule at a glance. The different celebrations they just posted on In Touch. They posted Seminar 2019, Get in the Driver's Seat of the Mary Kay business, and they show you all the different things we're going to be celebrating and what your goals should be right now. So that's real important, so you know, and the tracking is what's really important. And I will tell you, ladies, I have never been the best. I am doing it now. Joe can tell you, she's never gotten this many weekly accomplishment sheets ever. And I'm being very good, and I see a difference. And I think that's something that if you have one goal, just track it, and you're going to see a difference in your business. You know, you just have to take those little steps. Oh, Charisse is here. Can we let Charisse 3 words, Sharice, that expresses your feeling for seminar and why we should go.
Sharice, you're muted.
Unmute.
Sorry. You're asking me that, so then I need more than 3 words.
Okay, well, you're a director. You can.
You can use 5.
I can use 5. Okay. Amazing, awesome, girlfriends, private time, mind explosion. 6.
Cool. And Debbie's here. Deb,
Debbie,
My phone, hallelujah.
3 words that tells all those who have not gone to seminar why they have to be with us this year.
It's just not acceptable not to come.
There, look, strength, passion, grow.
courage, joy.
Friendship.
That's it. Debbie and I have been roommates at seminar.
100 years.
It seems that way, but it's not. Okay, so we will now move on. Is there anything else? What else do you want me to say? I said everything. I did.
Say bye.
I'm sorry. Goodbye. Have fun.
Okay, so this should tell you that anybody can be a DIQ or a director. But I'm going to run through Kathy's announcements really quickly so we don't miss anything. Seminar dates are July 18th through 21st. You want to arrive on the 17th. Because of my level in the company, the Mary Kay National area peeps will block me off a hotel. We are hoping to get the Omni. If we do not get the Omni, we're going to go into Deb Ware's block. She's a national and be in the Omni. So either way, we are going to be in the Omni. It's just so much nicer. You can walk everywhere. It's probably $15 more a night, and it's worth every penny. You will register on April 29th. So put that on your calendar. Even if you're not sure if you can go, please register. That gives you, like Kathy said, the entire month. It gives you the rest of this week to book for April, the entire month of April. Do your 30 faces, take every penny to put it towards seminar, and tell your customers, tell your reorder people, tell anybody who you come in contact with, can you support me in my journey to go to Mary Kay College? It's 4 days in Dallas this summer, and you know it's not going to be any fun for me because you know how hot it is in Dallas this summer, and they'll laugh, and you say, but if you could help support me in that, and just any products you need to purchase in the month of April, and I will put you on my VIP customer list, and you will get special gifts and awards and prizes for the rest of the year. So make sure that you get that funding in this month. Like Kathy said, in the month of April, because you register on April 29th, you'll have your hotel, you'll have all the money that you need to pay for seminar, you'll have the $195 fee. It'll be a done deal. So let's focus on that, guys. Especially if you went to career conference, seminar is the $195. If you don't go to career conference, it's $225. Don't worry about it. Suck it up, Buttercup. You'll get a credit towards your next order that you place after seminar in July. So it makes up for it. It ends up that seminar ends up costing like $50. And then our hotel, we go, we cram 100 people in a room, so that's not expensive. And we just really, really want to make sure everyone's there this year. I mean, I am not kidding about this. And my people who have been around for a while and who have stuck with me will tell you, Joanna has never stressed seminar like she is right now, because we are stepping into greatness. We are stepping in to our national area. The directors have all come together in just the most amazing chick flick kind of tribe, and we are just completely supporting each other's people. We are all acknowledging each other's people. We are not dividing up between this is her unit and this is my unit. It is all one big happy family, and we are going as a family. So unlike family, though, we are not going to fight and bicker. We are going to love on each other. Okay, this is an investment in you and your journey in Mary Kay. It is a college education, a girls' week out, and a Broadway show all roll into one, okay? paying for seminar is basically, like Kathy said, it's 30 faces. And like I said, get 5 groups of 6, get 6 groups of 5, get 3 groups of 10, get 10 groups of 3, and just say, you know, I really, really want to make sure we do whatever it takes to make sure this party holds in the month of April, because I have a goal to be able to pay my way to my Mary Kay College. We call it seminar. And it's this summer, and I would just so appreciate you. Okay, and also, Sharice just wrote me a note. Flights are really good right now. If you can book your flight, you want to fly in the 17th, and if you fly out the last day, which is July 21st, and you fly in and out of DFW or Love Field, either one is fine. They're both in Dallas. And if you will book your flight, make sure you go in the 17th and don't leave until like 4 or 5 in the afternoon on the 21st, because the last speech is the morning of the 21st, which is a Sunday morning. That's going to be your top people in like first, second, and third people that are the directors. And you do not want to miss that. You're going to hear real stories from real people with real journeys, and they are going to blow your mind. Okay, Kathy said that. Yay. Okay, so the next thing that that Kathy was going to talk about. Yes. Oh, Kathy? Yes? Yeah.
I just wanted, I didn't clear this with Joe, but with the thing that we have that could do great for you is these are face cards and the colors for each eye. I've been doing this. I'm making a portfolio. It's the Intensify Your Eyes with Mary Kay. And so I'm asking people, I need your brown eyes. And if you can get a blue-eyed, a green-eyed, and a hazel-eyed together, I get to, you know, have your group as one of my examples of what these colors look like. And all you have to do are use your cards or make up the little palettes. And it's just a really good way that I've been able to book people that I couldn't book before, because I've been saying, hey, I just need those blue eyes. They're gorgeous.
You're helping support me. You're helping support me in my goal. People will support what they help create. I remember Jackie Eisenman was so far from finishing Quarter Sales one year. So far. And she actually started this in March, and she just called everybody she knew. And she said, this is the ring, and I want to earn it, and I need your help. Can you help me? How many people can you bring to my house? And that's how she did it. So thank you, Kathy, for sharing. That's also, if you go back to last week, that is what Stephanie Scheib trained on in her product information training. She trained on those color cards. She called them the color palettes. Because if you look, Kathy, hold the card up, Kathy, to your camera. And you see how it has the cards. Now flip it over, sweetie. And it has the colors. And what Stephanie does is she puts all those in a compact and shows people how beautiful they are. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. So guys, when you're doing these before and afters, when you tell your customers, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to post your picture on our website, on our Facebook page. We'll be able to, we can link it to your current business. If they're a nail tech, a hair tech, a massage therapist, if they own an investment company, whatever. I've got someone coming over this Thursday morning. She does small loans and investments for women who can't, you know, really qualify for credit. And that's what she does to help women. And so we are going to do her before and after and link it to her website. You have my permission to do that. Okay? Put your before and afters on there. Put your own face on there. When you're feeling sassy and cute, just do your little pose, take your selfie and post it on there and say, let me tell you what I'm wearing today, girls. That's what this site is for. That's what Superstars Facebook page is for. It is your page to just go all over the place. And let me tell you, I posted a real estate agent, I posted a teacher, I posted an author. They have been like, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I love that publicity. That was awesome. So it's working, guys. Use the Superstars Facebook page. Also, I want to tell you about the challenge we have March, April, May, and June. So listen very, very carefully. I put this at the top of the Superstars Facebook page under announcements. There's 2 announcements right now. One is about this Zoom video or this meeting every week, and the pages you're supposed to be tracking on and then turning in your weekly accomplishments, okay? So that's what one announcement is. The second announcement is the $100 shopping spree that your customers can win. Your customers can win this. by going on Shite, Peek into Pink, warn them ahead of time. This is an unedited video. This is our loony, fun, cray-cray kind of director. She decided one day, I'm going to make a video. She made it, and that was it. So it's not all these professional with the music and the lights and all that. It's the real deal. And there are 3 questions I ask them. And when they answer those 3 questions to you, their consultant, you forward the answers to your director. If your director is me, you forward the answers to me with the person's name. And the first of each month, I'm going to do a drawing from everyone who watched Peek into Pink and answered the 3 questions from the month prior. Now, I want to tell you something. We just started this last Monday. So March, there's not going to be a lot of entries. It's only going to be like 2 weeks worth. So start getting people on it. Now, they do have to have permission to join the page. So like Amy and a couple other people have been doing this. As soon as they put somebody on there to request to be a member, Amy, your mom's not getting on. Can you help her? But yeah, I just got a message. But now what was I saying? Oh, so when they, no, I forgot what I was going to say. Somebody help me. Okay, Paula's going to help me here. Huh?
They have to have permission to join.
They have to have permission to join. So text me, sorry, I get distracted. Text me and say, hey, I've got 2 people who are trying to join the page, and I'll jump on right there from my phone and I'll allow them in. Because it is a private page, because I don't want somebody watching this video and posting it all over the place. I am going to try to redo it eventually and do it on YouTube so it's easier for you guys. Okay, if you need the link to it, I can send you that Facebook link as well. That's easy to do. And I actually did it on our Superstars Facebook page. So send people to it. And you can say, you know, this isn't my personal director. My personal director is much sharper, much smarter. So just watch this cray-cray woman. And she bops all over the place, very energetic. And then answer the 3 questions, you'll go into the drawing. Deal? Okay. Before March 31st, or before April 1st, so by March 31st, write a note to self to send me the names of all your people who should go into the drawing, because you may have forgotten to send them to me, or you may have given it to your director, but you didn't give it to me. So let's make sure we do that, okay? And I'll send a reminder on Facebook page. Please send me the names, and we're going to do the drawing. $100 shopping spree with me. Your director pays nothing for this. You pay nothing for this, okay? This comes off my shelf. Now, I will tell you, I am not going to encourage them to order skincare. That should always come from you. I'm going to encourage them to get things they wouldn't normally buy for themselves, okay? Like a real fun lipstick, or the liquid eyeliner, you know, or just something really, really kind of off the wall. And that way they're not ordering their skincare. If it is not my personal guest who wins, then I will let you, the consultant, know what she ordered so that you'll know how to follow up with her. Is that a deal? Is that a deal? Okay, good. So that's done. On that, okay, one more thing. Make sure you watch the video yourself, okay? I see you now, Arlene. Okay, I see you. Watch it yourself. Know what it says. This is your opportunity to grow your team. Get on the boat, okay? Think about who needs extra cash for a summer vacation, who might want to be redesigning their life or redesigning their house, all right? Who's dissatisfied with their current work situation, who's perfectly happy with their work situation or their life situation, but they may know people who don't have the dream life they have. And I say that to a lot of people. I know, Paula, this probably isn't for you. You live the perfect life. You have all the flexibility, all the income you want, but you know people who are not as blessed in their financial and social circumstances as you are. Who are they? Let's just tell them a little bit about Mary Kay. You never know. There may be a fit. Okay, last but not least, in Kathy's announcements, is have you seen our newsletter? Yes? You guys, I put it on the Facebook page and I put it on JoannaShipe.com. Make sure you read the newsletter. There's lots of good stuff in there. And if you do not like your picture that I post on Facebook or the newsletter, you go and change it. You change it by sending me a new picture. Take a good headshot. Yay! Alice has her. Show it again, Alice. She printed it out. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. All right. So come on, guys. Make sure that I have a good picture of you. Okay. All right. That's done. All right. Last but not least, I want you all to write in your list of things to do before April 1st. Get quadruple certified. What is quadruple certified? MK University. Who's done it? MK University. Now we have a new one for directors too. Who's done advanced skincare certification? Okay. Who has done advanced color certification? And here's the fourth one. Terry Skill asked me to add this. Who's done legal ease certification? Okay, very good. You are going to get special recognition at seminar and in the end of the seminar year newsletter. So make sure that you are on top of that. And also, this was my badge at Career Conference. You see all those blingy things? That's because I'm obedient. If Mary Kay says do it, I do it. What does it take to make an A? That's my style. So be obedient and be disciplined. Be disciplined in your freedom. Disciplined in your freedom, okay? And make sure that you earn all those bling badges because that's what a lot of that is. It's the little bling badge, that what you've done. Okay, now I want to introduce the phenomenal, the amazing, the wonderful Amy Paul, who is going to do our on-time drawing.
All right.
Here's their prize. Their prize is in this box.
Oh, it's beautiful. I wonder who it'll be. Do you think you know? No, this is my daughter Amelia, and she's drawing the numbers, so it's not me picking. I wrote them all down. So pick out a prize. Who's it going to be? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And what do we got?
April.
April!
Congratulations! Oh, that's awesome. And you know what? I just heard some news about you, April, and we are going to be praying hard, hard, hard for you, girl. I'll tell you, if I could give you part of my body, I would, but you don't want it. Okay? Okay, we're so excited. Okay, so that is April's. Yay, she'll be getting that gift sent out to her tomorrow. So, April, make sure you send me your mailing address, okay? Okay, good. All right, very good. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Recognition. Okay. You guys, Star Consultants for the quarter that just ended, March 15th. Sapphires, Marcia Stevens, Joan Teal, Maureen Koger, Jamie Bolyard, Roselli Rosa, Christine McKnight. Let's give it up for those stars. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ruby stars. These women did the and then some. Ruby stars. Sayonara Boucher. I don't know how to say her last name. Boucher. Okay. Kathy Crawford, Megan Harper. Give it up for our Ruby girls. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Emerald stars, Vicky Starwalt. Woo! Emerald! Girl, J-Lo's sporting one of those right now. Okay. Director Andrea Zajac, Director Terry Skill, Director Linda Mead. Pearl stars. Sharice, let's just you and I do our strut. Let's just do our strut, girlfriend. Okay, we are Pearl stars. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, good to know that your directors are working. And you guys, I never want you to compete with a director. I never want you to compete with the directors. But I think it's so important that you understand you have working directors. You do not have directors that are sitting around going, well, I hope my unit does something this month. They are taking the lead. Speed of the leader is the speed of the game. I say this all the time. It is right behind me on my placard that says Mary Kay. It is speed of the leader is the speed of the game, because that's what Mary Kay always told us. By the way, as I'm reaching over here, let me just show you a few of the beautiful prizes that Mary Kay gifted me with at Career Conference. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Every time I turned around, they gave me something else. They gave us this cute little crossbody bag, matches the director's suit, matches Kathy's outfit too. They gave us this just for being the host unit. Then they gave me this in a beautiful gift bag. It's got like little gems on it, sequins. It's completely sequin, a little clutch. for the cruise, and I don't even know where I got it. And then I won one of those drawings when they go, give it away, give it away, give it away, girl. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Everybody go, give it away. Okay, I'm the only one doing this. It's an Italian bag, and it also serves as a backpack, and all the nationals were taking pictures of it because they were going to order them online. And Molita Daly sent me a picture online of how much it's worth, and I could probably sell it to make my husband's car payment. So this was one of the jewelry sets that I earned. This was top 10 unit sales, so my unit helped me earn this. So that may have to be a Queen's prize this year. What do y'all think? Yeah. And this is top 10 at the conference in unit building. My daughter practically wet her finger and put it on it like a cookie, claiming it. You know how kids do that? She was like sneezing on it and everything. So literally next to my seat at career conference, there was a pile of bags, and it was just so funny. And then at the end, I won in the last drawing. I'm like, God is so good. And, you know, that's where I kind of want to go to right now is, you know, I want to talk to you guys about really building your teams and asking God to honor you in that and to bless you in that. Because if someone comes in your path or they pop in your head and you start thinking about them, or you see them, or you see someone who reminds you of someone, you are not honoring what he's telling you to do when you don't call them or say, hey, you want to go into a drawing for a $100 Mary Kay shopping spree. If you are not, let me make sure everybody's muted. If you are not talking to those people and reaching out to them. And so I want to honor right now our star recruiters. Our star recruiters have at least 3 people on their team: Jules Shipe, Adejani Barbosa, Desiree Tentillo, Vicky Starwalk, Renee Dories, Rosalie Rosa, Sarah Thompson, have a little buggy in here, Marsha Stevens, Debbie Walder. They are all red jackets. And y'all, our goal, yay, look at Sharice's shirt. Our goal by the end of April is to have 25 red jackets in the Shining Stars. And I know your directors would love to have you help them reach that goal and support them in reaching that goal as well. So 25 new red jackets. If you are not currently in your red jacket, we're going to get you in your red jacket by the end of this month. Because if you're on this Zoom meeting, if you are focused right now, if you are giving me an hour of your precious time away from your family and your children and whatever else you can be doing, like laundry or something, if you are giving me that time away from them, then I want to invest in you. And the only way I know how to do that without cutting myself into a million pieces is to put y'all on Shipe Peek into Pink and then help you follow up with them. And you guys, the numbers of people to facial, to talk to about the business, and to close would blow your mind if you knew how many people it took me to get to the almost 30 personal recruits I have for this year. But you don't do it all in one day. You do so many on one day and so many on the next and so many on the next. And if they pop into your head, you act on it. You know, you can text from anywhere. Put in your notes on your phone. I have several different notes memorized in there. I have one that talks about the drawing. Please go to Shipe Peek into Pink. Let me know when you're there. I'll let you in. I'll open the door for you. Watch my Cray Cray video. Answer the 3 questions. You go into the drawing. I have another one that says, oh my gosh, you've been selected to be part of a panel to hear the facts about Mary Kay. Once you hear the facts about Mary Kay, you'll go into a drawing, or you will earn one free glamour item of your choice, whichever y'all want to do. And then we can talk about who you know who would be great in my organization. You guys, you're going to have to get bold. You know, one of the things I talked about in my class, I taught directors at Career Conference, and one of the things I talked to them about is everybody has a reason to not work. Everybody. You can say, I've got babies. You can say, I've got small children. You can say, I work 40 to 60 hours a week. You can say, I've got teenagers and I'm hauling them all over the place to their sporting events. You can say, my husband's not supportive. You can say, my husband's too supportive. You can say, you know, I have to cook dinner every night. We have to have family time every night. That's one of the requirements. You can say, my weekends are packed. My weekdays are packed. Everybody has a reason. For a long time, my reason would have been I have small children. And then I'm a human taxi cab. And then now I'm taking care of aging parents. And there's always going to be a reason not to work. So if you want a reason not to work, I could probably give you one, but you could probably give yourself one. But when you find reasons to work, and we talk a lot about your purpose and your passion, having a dream and acting on it, having a dream and acting on it, and being faithful to that activity, being disciplined enough to work when you don't feel like working. You know, you're like, oh, I'd rather snuggle on the couch with my kids for a couple hours and watch TV. You could snuggle with them for 5 minutes, and then they're going to go, Mom, get away. You're sticking to me now. It's like when they want to hold your hand, and then they go, why is it wet? Yeah. Okay? So snuggle for 5 minutes, and then get away and make your calls. I used to have a goal poster for my kids, and they had things they were working towards, okay? With Kevin, it was always video games or cool shoes for wrestling or for tennis or whatever. With Jules, it was always cash. I should have known when she was 4, and she put dollar signs. I should have known. But, you know, let them work for things, and don't over reward them. You're not teaching them how life works. Don't over reward them. But have them work for things. And when you're allowed to make an hour of phone calls without being interrupted, or them banging on the door, or them walking in the room, which that's very distracting. I mean, look how I lost my train of thought just because somebody sent me a message and said I can't get on. So, you know, we get distracted. And if they give you an hour, you got to be ready. You got to have those numbers and your date book, and you got to start dialing for dollars. Okay? And then when that hour's up, you have a timer that goes ding, 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 and you go back out to those kids and you go, thank you for giving me an hour. Everybody gets 5 points. It works. I haven't told this in a long time, but Amy's heard it a million times. I always had a stop sign. On one side it was red, the other side it was green. And on the red side, I would put it up on my door, or I actually did my calls out of my bedroom because I didn't have an office. You don't have to have an office. Okay. I know Nancy Nave used to go out to her car, and I'm like, please keep the garage door open if you turn on the heat. But she would go out to her car, and you put a stop sign up. And I would say, unless that color is coming out of your body or part of the house, do not bother me. Okay. But when I flipped it to the green side, that was what we called an open lap policy. And so whatever I was doing, they could come in and say, Mom, excuse me. And I would say, yes, what can I help you with? But they got immediate attention. So there were always rewards to that. And when I had the stop sign up for an hour, they would get points. I've always been big on reward system. I truly believe that parenting is one big game of let's make a deal. And isn't it true that as they go into life, as they go to school, they're going to perform, they're going to turn in their homework, they're going to be graded, not just on the work they do, but on their attitude. Don't you know that teachers treat polite students better than rude students? I taught, I can tell you, there were some kids, I just wanted to kill them, tell God, oh no, they died. Hadn't seen them. So you know what? They need to learn that, and they need to learn that someday they're going to get a job. And based on their level of performance, they will get a reward. And that's called monetary value. That's called, you know, bonuses and things like that. So it's not like you're bribing them to be a good child. You are rewarding them based on the activity they do. Now, make sure your husband's not listening to this. It works on them too. Just don't tell them. Okay? It works. Okay? It works. Positive reinforcement. Oh my gosh, honey. Thank you so much for letting me be on my Zoom meeting tonight. That was so awesome. I just really appreciate you letting me take the time to do that. Now, let me tell you what. 10 years ago, I would have said, they should let you. That's your work. That's your thing. You don't have to ask permission. No, but you really need to say thank you. Okay? And I realize they don't thank you every day for allowing them to go to work and while you do everything else and take care of everything else. But you know what? A little bit goes a long way. And it's a lot easier to catch flies with what? Sugar and honey. All right, so show them some sugar. All right. Those of you who don't have children or aging parents or husbands, you should be multimillionaire nationals by now. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. All right, our team leaders, Jackie Eisenman, Linda Voss, and Sayonara. Again, team leaders, they have at least 5 people on their team. And then, of course, our director in qualification is Miss Kathy Crawford, and she is just kicking it. Let me tell you, you can tell when a leader has stepped into greatness. You can tell when a potential leader has stepped into her greatness because all of a sudden she becomes accountable, she takes responsibility, she becomes you just become grounded. Okay. And as much as I love fly by the seat of my pants kind of times, you know, when you run a business, you've got to treat it like a business. It's happy, it's joyful, it's awesome, but it's also a business. Okay. All right. People who finished the challenge from last week and had at least 3 people visit Peek into Pink. I think Amy did. No, you had 1, 2. Who had, was it Joan? See, that's why you got to send me this stuff. Okay, this week, guys, your challenge is going to be the same. 3 to 5 people to Peek into Pink. You want to tell them there's not a lot of people entered for the drawing this month. Your chances to win are really good. Okay, so turning in weekly accomplishment sheets. Adajani turned hers in. Amy Paul turned hers in. Vicki turned hers in. Arlene turned hers in. Who turned in their weekly accomplishment and their focus sheet? Sorry, it's covered in prizes. Their focus sheet, okay? Now, just this weekend, my sweet daughter, who of course says exactly what she thinks, said it's too much paperwork to track. I said, you're not getting it. This is what you use to work all week. Then on Sunday, I know I told you in March I'd give you till Monday, but get in the habit. On Sunday, you take these numbers and you transfer them to InTouch. If you're not going to be around on a Sunday, if your Sunday is packed, do it on Saturday. Okay? That's the day before Sunday. Okay. All right. So this was the last week you could do it on Monday. Who did their focus sheet as well? Joan Teal did her focus sheet. Keely Ahart did her focus sheet. Kathy Crawford did her focus sheet. Vicky's waving her face with her focus sheet. Oh, I don't want to hear it. Debbie Walder did her focus sheet. Okay, now guys, I know when your kids were little and they would do their homework and you did their homework with them and you sat down and you had to relearn 5th grade math and it was such a pain, or science or whatever. And then you get a report from the teacher on Friday and it says, Johnny didn't turn in his homework this week. And you're like, I know we did that. I know I did. I mean, I know we did that homework. Doing it and turning it in. Do it and turn it in. Good, Vicki. That's a start. And like I've always said, even if you don't do anything with Mary Kay this week, do your weekly accomplishment, put $1 on it, discipline yourself to fill this out, put $1 on it. But our goal, y'all, our goal with this sheet is to have a 5-5-5 week. If you can start tracking the first week in April, a 5-5-5 week, by the end of June, there's no way you will not be qualified for the cruise. Possibly on target for your car and probably finishing directorship. What is a 5-5-5 week? It is not super simple. 500 in sales, 5 new faces, and 5 marketing shares. Now, with those 5 new faces, I would ask them to bring 2 or 3 people with them. And then you're going to have 15 faces a week. Those are the numbers that it's going to take. And can you imagine, you guys, I realize we're saying take your sales from April and put it towards seminars, so that's fine. But May and June, if you did the 30 to 45 faces in May and June and did the marketing shares, which would lead you to the recruits. Okay? And you wrap into it your $500 in sales. You guys, I mean, you're looking at $2,000, $3,000 profit that you can take your family on a vacation. Costco travel. You can go to a resort in Mexico, all expenses paid, flight included, to a 5-star resort for $4,000 for you and your husband or your boyfriend or both. I mean, why not? What do you have to lose? That's where you use your focus chart. That's why it's called a focus chart. Focus. Because what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to focus. And consistency, guys. I told the directors over and over, I said, the reason why I had the people to talk to finish the cruise in 6 weeks was because I had been so consistent since my mother passed away. October, November, and December. And in December, I actually said, I'm not going to try to do my 30 faces this month. And I did it anyway, because I was so blessed with how many faces I had done October and November. That was a decision I made on October 1st. A decision I made on October 1st gave me the momentum and gave me the people and gave me the faces to recruit, oh gosh, now 10 qualified people, 3 new people get in their red jackets. Now we've got 2 more in their red jackets because of the momentum. A decision was made on October 1st. What decision are you going to make now that is going to affect your April, May, June, and on and on and on? And you know, one of the things that I want y'all to be thinking about too is when you're building people and they're building people, so you're building for your 3 reds, they're becoming red jackets. I realize those people don't count for you. Okay, you recruit someone and they recruit someone, but when you go into DIQ, guess what? They do. So for instance, Joan Teal is a personal team member of who? Debbie Walder. Debbie Walder is a personal team member of who? Kathy Phillips. Joan Teal added a fabulous new team member today. Guess what? Guess whose DIQ she counts for? Kathy. Guys, think about this. If you have 3 to 4 people already in their red jackets and you go into DIQ, you can do DIQ in 30 days because the people are already there. I'm just saying. Our queen of sales this week, yes, our queen of sales this week, drum roll, it was very close. It was very close. They were $50 away from each other. But she had a $500 week, $585, and that's Kathy Crawford. Yay! You'll be getting your prize tomorrow. Yay! Well, I'm mailing it tomorrow. You won't get it tomorrow. Okay. Now, I'm so excited. Y'all have such a treat tonight. Such a treat. Because I have begged, cajoled, forced my dear, 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 perfectly poised Paula Langworthy to do our product information commercial tonight. So get out a piece of paper, get your pen, and get ready, because this woman is brilliant. Brilliant. Because I taught her everything I know. And then she went out and she learned good stuff.
She taught me everything she knows.
It only took about 4 minutes.
Thank you, Joanna. Tonight, I want to talk to you about the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. Now, this is a product that can take the place of microdermabrasion for many of your customers. I don't know if you know that or not. How many of you have ever actually used this product? Raise your hand if you've actually used it. Okay, take your hand down. How many of you have used it for an entire month before? Used it for an entire month?
Like every day?
No, you use it a couple of times a week. It's like microdermabrasion. but you've used it for the entire month. Okay, hands down. This tells me a lot, and I'm going to tell you how to find out some information about this. First of all, you go to Mary Kay, then you go across the bar where it says products, and right below that it says Product Central. And let me tell you what, you can search for any product you want to. You can search for mascaras. You can search for ingredients. There it is, product search. You can do, if you look over here, you can see product search, ingredient search, discounted product searches. Anything you want to know is going to be in Product Central. What in our line contains acidic mafataparafada solid? So you look at, there it is, it's the hippocapotupus on it. So that's what you look for as far as ingredients. But say, go to product search and type in peel up on the upper left-hand corner, or this is Time-Wise Repair. So it's, that's it, Time-Wise Repair. It's at the very bottom. And this is the sheet. And then you go over to the right-hand upper, and it says Product Fact Sheet. This is 2 pages, and this is what you need to know. So this is just 2 weeks, the difference that it makes. Go deeper with this Radiance Within. Now, it tells you all about the ingredients on it. Use twice a week for 6 months is about the use-up rate. Okay, so let me tell you why this is such a good product. If someone has extremely sensitive skin and they try the Microderm Abrasion Set, which is 2 steps, and they have any kind of reaction, or if they are perhaps over, say, 50, their skin is not as thick as it used to be, the outer layer is actually thinner, and you start scrubbing microdermabrasion on thin, delicate, or sensitive skin, they're going to use it once and not again. This item, you can put it on clean skin. It stays on about 10 minutes. I have known some directors, one of them's on this line, on this call, that said she left it on for hours and it still didn't hurt her. So it does its effective work within about 10 minutes. And then you just rinse it off or wipe it off with a warm, wet cloth. Let me tell you what happens. After about a week or 2 weeks, their pores are smaller. Their skin is not upset by any rubbing, scrubbing, or scratching that their tender, delicate skin is going to need. And also, if someone has dry skin, sometimes microdermabrasion can be a little tough on that. And you want to be able to remove those dead skin cells on the top. I compare dead skin cells on the top to like the shingles on a roof. Now, wind might blow some of them away, but to get those dead skin cells off, you have to scrape them off, remove them. And that's what this peel does. And another real benefit to this is microdermabrasion is 2 steps. The simpler, the better for me. This is 1 step, and it's $10 more, and it lasts 6 months. And you don't feel it. You don't have to continue doing anything for 3 minutes. So I love this product. So anything that you're doing with the Miracle Plus set, or the Repair Plus set, offer this as an alternative. It saves time, because you can be having your coffee with this on. But when you're doing microdermabrasion, your hands are busy. So yeah, so it's a time saver. It's $10 more, but it lasts 6 months, used 2 times a week, and you will see the difference. So I urge you to try it, because then you'll be able to describe it more. And it's oil-free. It's tested for skin irritancy and allergy, as most all of our products are, but it really gives you a better skin tone without the rubbing and scrubbing. So I love it. I absolutely love it. And I encourage you to pull one off your shelf and talk to me in a month.
Yep.
And let me know the difference.
And if you pull it off your shelf and you use it in your parties, you can write it up as a demo. But I'll also tell you, I do my face, my throat, and my décolleté.
Yep.
So,
because any man will tell you your face starts here.
yeah. And I will tell you guys, when we were flying home yesterday, yeah, that's why they stare at it. That's good. I didn't even get that. Christine laughed, and now I understand. But
Christine.
one of the things Jewel said, she goes, when I get home, I can't wait to do a mask and do a deep conditioner. And I go, what mask are you going to use? She goes, charcoal. And I went, oh, I thought you meant on your hair. She's like, are you in Mary Kay?
Hey,
So
Joe.
I came home and put that Reveal mask on. Now, I will tell you, if you have people who say it tingles a little bit, it did tingle. It does tingle on me. I have very oily skin, but I have very sensitive skin. But that tingling goes away in about 5 seconds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That means it's working.
Do we have any questions about this product?
Amanda, did you have a question, honey? Okay. You must have yourself muted because I'm not unmuting you.
Yes, I did. Now, is it like the same formula as microdermabrasion? Because I know being pregnant, you can't use the microdermabrasion.
No, it's a totally different product, a totally different type of product. It is a glycolic peel, which is one of the safest type of peels that are out there. Very, very like minuscule rate of anyone that cannot use it.
Okay, because I know the microdermabrasion, they say if you're pregnant, don't use it because your skin's more sensitive while you're pregnant. So,
Okay.
Well, I have not heard that. I think it probably depends on the type of skin that they have. I've always had very thin, very delicate and sensitive skin. So even from the beginning, as soon as this came out, this is my go-to peel.
okay.
But I would not discourage a pregnant woman from using this because she needs to start learning how to save time.
Yes, I agree.
And Joanna, may I show you something about your weekly focus chart?
Sure.
Okay, this is my date book. It is this big. And so I took that sheet and I put it vertical instead of horizontal. So it made it smaller, and now it fits right down in there. So I keep this in my date book and just fill it out as I go during the week. And that way it's always with me, and I can make notes on it or whatever. And you've got the word focus on it, focus chart. And it's something we've been taught for years with Mary Kay is FOCUS. Follow one course until successful. FOCUS. So whenever I think about focus, it's like, that's one. Follow one course until it's accomplished. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all I wanted to share. But if you haven't tried the peel, pull it off your shelf, use it for a month, and send me a quick text because I think you'll be very impressed. And then you'll be able to, even with your other products, with a plus set, it's $10 more. If you wanted to eat that profit, $5, and just whichever one they would like, you would price it the same. That can help keep things simple.
Yeah. With the Ultimate Miracle Set. That's great. Thank you, Paula. Do y'all see now why we like to hang out with her at seminars? She's so soft and sweet. Just don't make her mad. Okay. Iron Fist in a velvet glove. So Southern Bells. Okay, I want to finish tonight with my training that I received from Crystal Trojanowski. Crystal was the 7th fastest person to ever make national. From the day she signed her agreement, she became a national in 4.5 years. And she is cute as a button. She's just so cute, you just want to squash her. But she's super cute. And I've got a funny story about her, but I don't have time to share, but I'll tell you about that later. But I want to just read to you the notes that I took in her class. And it was really, I mean, all the classes were great. One of the things that y'all are going to notice if you've been to career conference before or you've been to seminar before is the company is listening to us. We are saying, instead of someone speaking for an hour, let's break it down and tell them to get to the point. And so I had 3 30-minute classes. I taught one, but even the director's class, it was 3 30-minute segments. So they're giving us a lot more meat very quickly and to the point. So you're not hearing the fluff. The fluff to me is the walking on stage and, you know, cheering and the music and all that. But I want the meat too. And y'all know I'm a meat and potatoes girl, although I don't eat meat and potatoes, but I'm a meat and potatoes girl. I should say carrots and peas. But you know, I just really feel like if you're going to invest your time and your money into something, I think you should walk away with something. And that is something that I really encourage you guys to do is, along with what Paula said, and using that reveal peel, post on Facebook, post on our Superstars Facebook page, hey, Paula's training got me to try the reveal peel, and this is what happened, and I love it. And, you know, even your takeaway from these meetings. We need your people on these meetings because we just love that energy and we want to be able to touch as many people as possible. So one of the things that Crystal said is work from a place of confidence. And how you get confidence is you don't self-destruct or self-sabotage yourself. So one of the things that she talked about is start with daily habits. And she actually said she needed to start a new daily habit of drinking more water. So she said, every morning, right when I wake up, I'm going to drink 16 ounces of water. That's a bottle of water, okay, 16 ounces of water. And so she kept it by her bed, and as soon as she woke up, she drank that water. And she did that like every day for a week, and then it was a habit. And then she said, you know, if exercise is your thing, you know, you're just not finding the time, you're not doing it. She goes, get up 30 minutes earlier and walk for 5 minutes. Walk up and down your driveway 5 times if you want to. You know, walk to your mailbox and back, unless you're out where Amy lives and their mailbox is 5 miles away. But, you know, do something every single day. Do 15 minutes of stretches, do 20 minutes of stretches, something every single day, and have that discipline and celebrate those wins. Because this is what we do. We say, I'm going to make 10 calls before 10 a.m. And then something happens and you go, well, I'll make 11 calls before 11 a.m. And then something happens and you go, okay, I'll make 12 calls by noon. And then you go, oh, forget it. I'm such a loser. And subconsciously, your brain starts to doubt you. Your brain starts to say, why are you saying you're going to do this? You're not doing it. And your brain actually starts messing you up. And your energy gets low. And your confidence drops. So set up small wins. Celebrate those small wins. You know, start by drinking 4 ounces of water first thing in the morning. Start by doing 3 minutes of stretches in the morning. We heard a lot about taking care of your physical self. I think we as women hear that a lot right now. I don't care what you look like in your swimsuit or your seminar gown. I want you to be healthy. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women in the United States. Heart disease. Our fascination with sugar and carbs, just over the top. I'm the queen of it. I'm going to have a crown, okay? Queen of sugar and carbs. So we got to get through that and feel better. And she said, if you say you'll do it and you don't, you're going to lose your confidence. So set yourself up for smaller wins and then build. Smaller wins and then build. She said, we give up on ourselves. People don't give up on us. We give up on ourselves first. And, you know, that is something that I think when you own your own business and you choose whether or not you're going to show up every day, I think that's something that can really mess us up mentally. because we're like, well, Mary Kay says faith, family, career, and I need to take care of my kids and I need to be at everything. I want to tell you guys something. My kids are so focused and successful and balanced, and I don't think they need too much therapy right now from me being their mother, but I didn't go to everything. I did what Rena Tarbett told me to do. I sat down with a calendar and said, okay, which events do you want me at? Which things do you want me? And, you know, I was always taking Jules to cheerleading, and Andy was always taking Kevin to wrestling or tennis. And I would say, Kevin, which wrestling matches do you want me at? Which tennis matches do you want me at? Andy did the same thing with Jules. Which competition, 5 years old, which competitions do you definitely want daddy at? And so when I would show up to Kevin's stuff, he'd be like, oh. And when Andy would show up to Jules' stuff, she'd be like, oh. But, we had to pick and choose. And I didn't go and watch her do cheerleading practice. I sat in my car and made phone calls. Kathy Phillips can tell you that's what we used to do. Or we'd sit at the table in there and we'd be on our little laptops and our iPads, and we'd be calling people and we'd be emailing them and doing our Mary Kay work and using that time efficiently. You know, in the doctor's office, you're waiting on your kids for their dental, their orthodontic appointment, and you've got 15 minutes. You can knock out 15 emails, or you can meet 5 people in the waiting room. Use your time effectively, but definitely block out times when you can focus on Mary Kay. So I'm going to end with this. When I travel, I always I'm always in my hotel room and I always go, man, I just knocked out 5 phone calls. I just knocked out 15 emails. I just sent 30 text messages. I've got all this stuff going on. Why don't I do this at home? Because when you're in that hotel room, right, you're not going to pick up hairs off the bathroom floor. You're not going to go run a load of laundry. Right now, I've got a dishwasher that needs to be emptied. I've got gumbo on the stove that I want to finish making for my husband's for dinner. You know, my office is a little bit of a mess. I have appointments in here tomorrow. I got to pick all that up. But if I'm in this hotel, I don't have those distractions. So how can we create that environment for ourselves mentally so we eliminate the distractions and we focus on our business, whether it's for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or an hour? And y'all, if you're making phone calls, I recommend you don't ever make phone calls for more than about 30 minutes, and then take a break, take a breather, and then get back into it, because you will start to burn out and you'll start to lose your voice. Okay, that's my advice. Sorry. Okay, all right. So did y'all learn anything tonight? Raise your hand if you learned something tonight that you think you're going to have a takeaway. Okay, Amy, you raised your hand first.
I really liked Paula's focus. I thought that was really cool. And it's so true. You really do have to get one goal in mind first, and then the small steps will lead to the bigger stuff.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Paula, for sharing. That's great. Okay, who else has a takeaway? Christine, you must be muted yourself. Okay, there you go.
Mine was that more accountability and to track it better. I have tracking sheets out the wazoo, but it's not, I haven't been accountable to them. I'm like, oh, I'll fill them out. Oh, I did it. Okay, but if I don't turn it in, nobody knows I did it. So
yeah. And if you have one from Andrea and one from me and one from your adopted director, ask everybody if there's some way to have one that you can kind of hit everything on, and that way you don't have 15 pieces of paper.
Yeah, and right now I'm in between adopted, so I don't even have an adopted director right now. So this is my meeting every week.
Yay! I love it.
Spreadsheet and
I love it. We'll take you, baby. I'll take you all day long. Okay, Kathy. Yes.
Hey, I really like what you learned and what you talked about, which I've been implementing is the daily habit type of thing. Having a routine, in the morning when I get up, and, following through with my weekly accomplishment sheet is, or weekly, yeah. Right? Yeah. So, and weekly plan sheet too. So having that accountability, that daily habits had really, really hit home for me.
And that's hard for Kathy and I. I want to tell y'all, Kathy and I are a lot alike in that we have a little bit of ADD going on. Like we multitask, and I do something for 10 minutes and I'm almost finished and I'm like squirrel. And, you know, and it's not always a bad thing that's distracting me, but, you know, and then we go back and pick it up and, you know, you lose that energy and that momentum. So it is very hard for Kathy and I both to make that list and do it in the order it has to be done, because it's a lot more fun to go do the thing at the bottom, which isn't as important, but it's a lot more fun than, you know, I would much rather go spend 3 hours at the gym than make booking calls.
The one thing too with my booking calls that I've changed is that I can control how many calls I can make. I can't control the outcome.
Right.
So I have to be happy that when I make 20 calls, I have to be happy I made the calls, not what the outcome was.
Okay.
And instead of, you know, looking at, oh, I didn't get any bookings, or, you know, if I have that energy, you know, I've had situations where, oh, I did 25 calls, and those 5 extra calls that I did because I was motivated because I did the 20, that something came out of those 5. So we beat ourselves up too much. We do. And if you're just go make the calls instead of looking at the phone as a weight. Your goal is to make 20 calls. It's not what happens on those calls. You only can control that you make the calls.
You celebrate the activity, not the outcome. I love it. Such wisdom. You can tell she has been in the Mary Kay world for a while. Such wisdom. Anybody else? What's your takeaway? You're going to say what Kathy just said. Okay, Alice, you are unmuted.
I like they all really work well together. The focus sheet, what you learn at one of the workshops, work from a place of confidence, and starting with small steps. And that to me ties into the FOCUS acronym, follow one's course until successful. So if you're doing smaller steps, filling out this form, which is, I need simplicity too. The form seems to be really simple, and I like that. So they all work together for me, but I really like work from a place of confidence. Where can you find confidence and work and start there?
And I really think that what Paula said about shrinking this down and having it in your date book, and use one that you're working on for the next week and one you're filling out as you do this week. Thank you for sharing, Alice. That was great. That's affirmation that we're on the right track with you guys, and that's great because it's taken me a long time to find a tracking sheet I like. Anybody else have a takeaway from tonight? Hang on, Paula. What, Paula?
I made about 6 copies and just stapled them all together.
She's pretty efficient that way.
Yeah, well, then I don't have to go back and like print it out again.
Well, and I've talked to you guys before, and it's buried under all my prizes, about my little striped notebook. I found the cutest notebook at Walmart. It has all these adorable stripes on it. So even if I get mad at it, I won't throw it away because I've got a black one that I've actually thrown in the trash when I've gotten frustrated, and then I had to go back and get it out. Oh, it's right here. But I found this cute, adorable, and it's too cute to toss. But I have these little sheet things in here with the 3 holes, and that's what I have in there that I use to track. We all do it. We all have to find a system that works for us. But the main thing is to work and track it. Because I'll tell you what's very frustrating is when you earn a prize and you go, really? How did I earn that? The reason, guys, that my badge looks like this, and I talked about this in the director class, is because I track everything in Mary Kay. Everything. And it's all under reports on your InTouch. It is not your director's job to track your star or track your red jacket or track where you are on Princess Court or National Courts or your unit courts. You can track it. It's not that hard. If you don't know how to do that, call me tomorrow or text me or Voxer me or email me. I'll walk you through it, and I will not make you feel stupid, okay? I will show you how to find it. Even if you've been in Mary Kay for 20 years, I will show you how to find it because it's time you know how to find those reports, okay? Anybody else have a takeaway? You just have a burning desire. You want to share? You want to share? You want to share? Vicky's talking. Vicky's talking.
No, I'm not. No, but I have never heard the follow one course. And
Follow one course. and
focus. I've never heard that.
Yeah, and you know, it's funny. We hear that all the time, and I never think about saying it. So thank you, Paula, again, for
Yeah,
sharing
thank
that
you,
wisdom.
Paul. Yeah.
Because I have a little bit of ADD too.
Well, I do too.
Yeah.
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 I'm a squirrel.
Squirrel. I know. Okay, so that's the big elephant in the room. We want to make sure we eat that elephant one bite at a time. All right, ladies, y'all have an amazing week. Can one person just tell me what is your challenge of the week? Does one person know? Vicki, hang on.
5 bookings. 5 bookings.
5 bookings. I like that challenge, but that is now our new challenge. But Christine, what was the challenge I announced?
3 to 5 people on the Peek into Peek.
Good. But I like the 5 bookings too. So now you have 2 challenges. Thank you, Vicki. I tell you what, the first person to do 5 bookings and have 5 people on Peek into Pink with 3 answers is going to win a special prize from me. I'm writing it down. Because y'all know what? I got a really cool prize. Let me tell you. Okay, so 5 bookings, and it can be let's say it can be a facial, double facial, or a party. Just 5 bookings. You can turn facials and double facials into parties. And 3 to 5 people, don't go for the minimum, on Peek into Pink. And then you call me, text me, email me, or Voxer me and say, it's done, was I first? Who's going to do it? And if you were a star in my unit as of March 15th, you have until Friday to do what you're supposed to be doing. And I sent y'all an email, so do it. All right, love you guys. On 3, we're all gonna say bye, y'all. I'm gonna unmute everybody. If you have children screaming in the background, make sure you wrap tape around their mouth or throw them in a quick closet. And yes, I do not throw my children in a closet anymore because they don't
I
listen to
do.
me. I throw my father in a closet. On 3, we're all gonna say bye, y'all. 1, 2, 3.
Bye, y'all.